I have this show because I like to talk to people that are not only creative but also about the process, in which you're highly into the process of writing a bar, from the structure, the syllables,
Yeah.
the sentence, the meaning. You're like really into every aspect of what it is to be a writer or a
Yeah.
lyricist, a poet. So you're able to break down things in detail. So I wanted to, my first question was going to ask you, how did you develop the passion for like lyricism?
Man, I was always at a young age, I was a writer. Um, like I wrote short stories in, say like middle school probably. And I was like a good writer. I was able to convey emotion. I was able to, yeah, I think conveying emotion was pretty ahead of my time early. And
Right.
then, telling a story. I was pretty good at the short stories. Um, when Easy and NWA dropped, um, even Raising Hell was my first tape, but kind of Easy and NWA, I got into I just started to really fall in love with hip hop as far as just like the expression that they were saying and the feeling behind it, right?
Right.
Like, they're saying F the police, and I'm like saying F what's happened over here, or
Right.
parents got divorced, so I'm like saying F that. And
Yeah.
and so there's like a synergy, even though it was a totally, they're talking about something else that I wasn't relating to as far as like culturally what was happening to them, but I was in tune with what was happening as a kid going through puberty who
Yeah.
had to be moved around the world and the country and never had a solid footing, and then parents get divorced. I'm like resonating with the music. So
Yeah.
that's the music. But I was able to live in France in 1995. Um, and I remember playing pickup ball, and someone gave me like a mixed, blank tape, blank tape with a bunch of mixes on it, and
Yeah.
that's what I heard. Fast Life, Cool G and Nas,
Nice. Yeah.
and I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Every on the block get rock like Amadeus. Like, wait, hold on. They're rhyming. My mind started going like, wait, hold on. They're rhyming here, here, and here, back and forth, internal rhymes, like triple syllable. Like, I mean, what is this? Because I was on the West Coast, so I was coming from, Mac Dre, Mac Mall, Easy E, all that stuff. And so when
Yeah.
I heard that 95, I wrote down every word. Hey, yo, I got guns from Italy, smoke trees considerably. Like, and
Yeah.
I wrote that down. I was like, there's so much to this. And from that day in 95, my passion for rhyming techniques, patterns, and all of that has stayed strong ever since, never went away.